Chicago to Indiana to Michigan and every state where there's a Walmart.
All those cities that they mentioned, Chicago, Indiana to Michigan, all those cities, Walmart probably thinking about, oh, Indiana, we already closed those stores. No need. We got you covered.
That's a 5-day notice. How disrespectful is that to anybody? A 5-day notice.
Outrage over Walmart's decision to shutter 4.
They gave them a 5-day notice. All these Walmarts are closing. Walmarts are closing. Think about it. Mart Law. Okay. Walmart backwards is Mart Law. What's really going on? Will they become camps, holding camps? What's really going on? Mart Law, martial law, Walmart, Mart Law, martial law. You see? Got a lot of store closures. You got a lot of Target closures. Bullseye. You got a lot of mall closures. You got a lot of closures going on here in the good old USA, Israel. I hope you're paying attention. Because the Most High is a surgeon. He going to work on this hoe. You see? The Most High is tearing this place the hell up, and we give all the honor and glory to Abba Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah Mashiach. I ain't gonna be long with this lesson. I ain't gonna be long with this video. Either you gonna get it or you ain't gonna make it. 2nd Ezra 6:22. And suddenly shall the sowing places. Walmart is a sowing place. Target is a sowing place. Your local grocery stores is a sowing place. You see, wherever you get your goods is a sowing place, Israel. And suddenly, let's be redundant, and suddenly shall the sowing places appear. You see, appear unsown. You see? The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. Walmart is going to be what? Suddenly be found empty. Target is going to be suddenly be found empty. Your malls, they already suddenly being found empty. Your mom and pop stores is suddenly being found empty. Your restaurants you used to eat, they're being closed. I just seen a See's Candy closed today. No warnings. You see? So the Most High is bringing nothing but havoc upon the sinful kingdom. Only death and destruction upon this place, Yasharallah. That's it and that's all. Only death and destruction. Only evils and evils and evils is befalling this place. So what you gonna do? You gonna continue to play, continue to laugh, and have a Coke and a smile, and keep on your merry way, keep living your same old regular life, like nothing is going on here in America? The daughter of Babylon, spiritual Egypt, Sodom and Gomorrah, Greco-Rome, Nineveh, Assyria, Samaria. You see, you're going to keep living your life like ain't nothing is going wrong with this place. Like the Most High not jacking this place up. You see? And until it's going to be too late. Too late, Yasharallah. So the Most High said you better seek him while he may be found, Yasharallah. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. You see? He said, and the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man hear it, they shall be suddenly afraid.
Chicago locations.
Community leaders on the South Side threatening mass demonstrations should the company decide to move forward with the decision.
Anthony Ponce joins us now with more. Hi, Anthony.
Yes, Donna and Corey, leaders on the South Side say that Chatham has come to depend on the Superstore at 85th and Stewart, especially the seniors who rely on this location to fill their prescriptions. They are now threatening protests and perhaps even a boycott if Walmart closes that location.
Walmart is divesting. They tired of getting their stuff stolen. That's what they're doing. They're divesting in.
This sister is bugged the hell out. You think these people is closing these stores due to shoplifting? Shoplifting been going on forever. These are retail giants. Multi-billionaire corporation. Probably a trillionaire corporation. Okay? All right. So if you think petty theft is shutting these corporations down, then you really is already too late for you. Let's get that. Let's go to the book of this sister is bugged out. She don't know what the hell she talking about. Because the simple believe in every word, right? She's simple. Because she don't understand what Esau devices is all about. They gonna weaponize the food. They getting ready for the digital wallet. Okay? The digital all. Revelations 13 and 16. Okay? So they getting ready. They prepping. They gonna shut everything down. They gonna burn everything up. Your food supply. You see? You're not paying attention to what the Most High is doing. You're not watching what Esau is doing, your enemy. Because Esau the one create the climate for the Israelite, for these so-called African American, so-called Latinos and Native Americans to be in the position they are to rob the joint. You see, they create the climax through their unrighteous decrees, through their laws, through their policies, through their labor practices, through their redlining. Okay, so they create these gremlins. These are their gremlins. 2/3 of you Israelites, the Most High gonna cut y'all off. 2 parts therein, because they created these gremlins. Okay, through their music, through they movies, through their curriculums, through their oppression. Okay. All right, through the agenda they push on the Israelites, our people. They have bugged through their religion. Okay, they push all this demonic evil and wickedness on our people, and they create their own monsters. Okay, before I go to Proverbs, let's get that right quick. So, let's go to the book of 2nd Esdras 5 and 8, I believe. There shall be a confusion. You see, this is a confusion, what's going on with all these store closures. Because protesting ain't going to get it. That's not going to resolve anything. You see, our people still take counsel of this man. This man, Esau Edom, he the one doing it to you. But they keep protesting to the same man that's closing down the buildings. You see, there should be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be often sent out. You see? Again. And the wild beasts shall change their places. And what? And minstrel women shall bring forth monsters. You see? These wicked Israelite women, these wicked Eves, all they doing is bringing forth monsters. These wicked Jakes, because they are not teaching their children righteousness. And they're not living righteous. They're not rehearsing the righteous acts. They're not keeping the Shabbats. They're not gathering with the saints, keeping the new moon, not eating all these abominable meats. dressing abominable, wearing what pertaining unto a man. You got men wearing what pertaining unto a woman, committing adultery, fornication, gainsaying, being a talebearer, into adultery, into witchcraft and sorcery, into voodoo and black magic, celebrating birthdays, which is a wicked Babylonian custom. Putting candles on cake and blowing them out, making wishes. That's all satanic on a very high level. You see? And they bringing forth monsters. Ain't nothing but the monster mash. You see? The monster mash. That's what's going on here in the Daughter of Babylon. The monster mash. And all hell just going to break loose. It's just going to intensify. It's just going to intensify. Now let's go to the book of Proverbs 14 and 15. Because this sister giving a report or trying to do a breakdown or analogy, she don't know what the hell she's talking about. The Most High say, the simple, she's simple. A simple woman, she know nothing, right? The simple believe it every word. She believe every word the so-called white man say. Whatever the mainstream media news say, whatever the so-called white man say, Esau, Edom, they believe it. Because he say they close on Walmart because of shot. Whatever this man say, I don't get it. Whatever he can say whatever. They're going to ride with that notion. They're going to push that agenda. They're going to give you a few videos of our people going in these stores, looting, doing that. And a lot of it is just controlled opposition. It's order out of chaos. This is how this man worked. The Hegelian dialect, Novus Seclorum. On your dollar bill, order out of chaos, right? This is how this man operates. The simple believe it every word, but the prudent man look it well to his going. You see, we prudent, we gonna look well to our going. The house of King David, the hopeful elect of Yasharallah, we gonna look well to our going. Our going is what? Other Elohim of the Most High. Proverbs 20:24. Man going to the law, how could a man that understand his own way? See, our going gonna be of the Most High. Trying to rehearse these righteous acts, keep the law, statutes, commandments, do the work, go out there in the highways and the byways, be it Yasharallah to the man, do these lessons, make these videos. That's what a prudent man gonna do. A prudent woman gonna be in subjection to her husband. She gonna adorn herself in modest apparel. She gonna rehearse the righteous acts here in the Daughter of Babylon. She gonna teach her bitty ones their heritage and their culture. She gonna be a keeper at home and teach other sisters how to be in subjection to their husband and how to love their husbands. See, that's what the Yaikwat gonna do. That's what a righteous daughter of Zion gonna do. A wise man gonna what? Fear it and depart from evil. You see? But the fool rages and is what? And is confident. She's confident in what she's saying. She think what she's saying is just about right. He that is soon angry dealeth foolishly. A man of wicked devices is hated. You see? Because Esau, he's a man with what? With wicked devices.
The community. They said they wanted to help in racial equality, but you can't help people that they don't help themselves. And you see how
Esau said they want to help us, and she going against her own people. I don't know if she Israel or not, but if she ain't it really don't matter because she gonna get judgment anyway if she's a heathen, and if she's an Israelite woman, she's still gonna get judgment, either or, because she's not rehearsing the righteous acts in the daughter of Babylon. Let's get the book of Sirach 14 and 12. Talking about they trying to help us. The so-called white man want to help us. These people don't want to help us. You still thinking the so-called white man trying to help us? Let's see what I'm looking for. Israel. I'm looking for a scripture. Let's see what I'm looking for. I think it's in the book of Sirach 14 and 7. And if he do it good, you see, if the so-called white man do it good, Esau Edom, your lover, he do it what? Unwillingly, the Most High say. And at the last, he will what? Declare his wickedness. So the Most High said, Esau so-called help you, so-called black people, Latino people, Native American people. And if he do it good, he do it unwillingly. He didn't mean to do it. He like, did I do that? Did I do good? And at the last, the Most High say, but at the end, he will declare his wickedness. Because Esau can't do good. Even when he do good, he do it unwillingly.
The older individuals are showing up for these protests and to plead with Walmart. Productive citizens. These probably people that worked all their lives. But the people that are causing the problem for them, they're not protesting against that. And they keep on electing officials in that city to not even combat crime.
It don't matter who you elect. It's all control opposition. They all work for the powers that be. You see, our people are still worrying about electing somebody. See, this is another problem amongst Israel. Voting ain't it, and you're not supposed to vote first and foremost for anybody if you're not a Hebrew. If you're a Hebrew Israelite, you're not supposed to be voting. You're not supposed to set a governor or a lord over you. Let's get that in Deuteronomy chapter 17 and 15. Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee. A king mean what? A monarch. Okay, a lord, a leader, a ruler, a governor. Over thee, whom the Elohim thy Yahweh shall choose. The Most High gonna choose our leader, our governor, our ruler. He choose Yahweh Shah Mashiach. He choose King David. He chose the 12 apostles. He chose the 144,000. So the Most High going to choose somebody from the brethren amongst within Israel, righteous. See, we don't vote. Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee. You see, whom the Elohim thy Yahweh shall choose. One from among what? Thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger. See, if you vote for the so-called white man or any other non-Israelite, that would be a stranger. And even if you're voting for these 2/3 of Israel, because they work for the so-called white man, they ain't nothing but puppets. So if you voting for a puppet who's a Hebrew Israelite, well, guess what? The Most High didn't choose him. He ain't going to lead you in righteousness. And this is Esau set up. This is they heaven, they earth. Why are you voting for these people anyway? If you know you in the truth. And I'm speaking to the elect of Yasharallah. These videos and lessons is only for the elect of Yasharallah, the house of King David. 2/3 already, they bid already in. The Most High gonna bring death and destruction upon you. Because you're gonna continue to take counsel from Esau Edom. You're going to continue to take counsel from Egypt, USA, right? From among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother. You see? So when you voting for Creepy Joe Biden and all them, you set a stranger over you. You set a stranger over you, Yasharallah.
This is a report from CNN. Why Walmart is closing half its stores in Chicago. Now, Walmart has currently 8 locations in Chicago. It's planning to close 4 of them. It said it committed in 2020 to expand in the city as a part of corporate racial justice initiative in the wake of George Floyd murder. I tell you, why would you do that as a corporation? I wouldn't do that. Walmart announced Tuesday the next week it will close 4 poor performing stores out of the 8 it operates in Chicago. 3 of the locations are located in Chicago's South Side and West Side neighborhoods, which are predominantly minority and have long struggled with groceries and retail access. How's that Walmart from? We talk about food deserts and stuff that happens to.
So this sister, she got a lot of trust in the so-called white man. She's saying, how's the so-called white man for? So basically what she said, how's Walmart for, that equivalent to the so-called white man because they own Walmart. Sam Mart and his family controls Walmart. So she's shifting the blame off the so-called white man. And these Eves, they known for doing that. They known for supporting the Edomites, protecting their Edomite lovers, and blaming their own people. Eve is very known for siding with the so-called white man against her brother, Jake. And that's why the Most High gonna bring death on Eve. Eve, she been working with the serpent for a long time. Because you see in her demeanor, she's taking the shift off of the poor, the ones that's being oppressed in the ghettos and the slums of the ghettos, the Israelites, the Jews, the true Jews. She's taking the blame off Esau to blame them. You see? And we're not condoning what our people do. But once again, Esau set the tone. He created the climax. Because our people is in what? In poverty. They being oppressed. So pressure busts a pipe. You see? So that's what these women do. These so-called black women, mainly Judite women, they always take the blame of the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, the devil, the Bible speaker, and then they shift it on Jake. Jake is short for Jacob, Yaquab in the Paleo Hebrew. Okay? Because the so-called white man is their lover, and they in love with him because he's the king of the hill right now. He's in rulership. He's Massa. You see? So they in love with Massa. See, Jake is the slave right now. We in captivity right now. They don't want to ride it out with us. You see, these Israelite women supposed to be riding it out with us. This captivity, this oppression. Knowing that we are the true kings on the earth, we just at a lower estate because we forsook our God, Yahweh, and his only begotten son, Yahweh Shah Mashiach. And we didn't serve him with gladness of heart. We forsook the law, such commandments, and judgment, and served other gods, wood and stone. So the Most High brought us to a lower estate. He took the basis of all men, Esau, Edom, and set him over us. So these Israelite women, now they have joined hand in hand with Esau, Edom. And the Most High going to bring that destruction upon these Eve for being liberal here, as it say in the book of Isaiah 32:8. You see? These Eves, very liberal. Even with these Walmart closures, they still being liberal. They still think they're in a good case. All these supermarkets and stores is closing down, and Eve still think they in a good case. Still thinking it's all good in the hood. Isaiah 30:1. Woe to the rebellious children, said the Elohim. You see, Israel is rebellious, man. 2/3 of you Hebrew Israelites are rebellious, said the Elohim. that take counsel, but not of me. See, they take counsel of America through the politicians, through the political spectrum. You vote for that, vote for this one, vote him in, vote her in. It's going to be better. It's going to be all right. They've been voting all their life. And shit just getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And that cover with a covering, you see the Most High said they cover with a covering, but not of my spirit. See, they got a covering of this whore, the daughter of Babylon, the queen of heaven spirit. They don't take counsel of the meek servants. They don't take counsel of the elect men of Yasharallah, the hopeful elect, the house of King David. They not asking us what to do. They asking their politicians how could they make it easy on them. They going through strikes and votes. You see, marching in the streets. The Most High didn't command us to do that. He never told Israel to go march down the street with placards in our hand. Where did the scripture say that? You see? But not of my spirit. His spirit is the law, statutes, commandments, and judgments. That they may add sin to sin, you see? He say that walk to go down into Egypt. Egypt is the United States, house of bondage, spiritual Egypt, Revelations 11 and 8. And have not asked at my mouth, you see, to strengthen themselves, to make yourself strong. So the Most High will be your strong tower, as it says in Proverbs 18 and 10. And the strength of Pharaoh. Pharaoh is the Edomites. The new Pharaohs are the Edomites. And to trust in the shadow of America, Egypt, you see? He said, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh, the so-called white man, going to be your shame. And that's what's going to happen. The so-called white man going to be these Eve-shaped and these J. 2/3 of you Hebrew Israelites, they going to be your shame. Y'all going to burn right along with this character. And the trust in the shadow of Egypt, what? Your confusion. And this sister, whether I don't know if she Eve or not, but this woman here is her confusion. America is her confusion. I hope that this lesson was edifying. Shalom.